All right. Back. Draft's over. Like, the first round of the draft's over. The Cleveland Jags trade. Not what I wanted for Cleveland, but I like Mason Graham. He's all right. He'll definitely help, but we should definitely get offensive players for here on out. I think for the rest of the draft, we just skip one quarterback and wait for next year. With those 2 first-round picks, means we can get any stud we want. We get 2 of them. I think for now on, we just focus getting a running back and receivers and a tackle. Maybe a safety. We do need safeties, but I just think the rest of the draft, it's just punt on getting a quarterback. They suck this year anyway. But Shedeur falling out of the first round was crazy. I thought he was going to the Saints or the Steelers because I know they just gave him $230 million to play for the Saints, but they kind of haven't been doing great with him. And the Steelers have Mason Rudolph. But no, they get a defensive tackle because that's just what they need. It's so dumb. The Bengals, very dumb. I get it. They need all the defense they can get, but why take an edge? The Michigan corner was there. Michigan safety. There's all kinds of... They need pass defense. That was their problem. Giving up touchdowns. They weren't giving up touchdowns on the ground. People were passing over their head. Trey Hendrickson was good. He was great, but you can't do anything when they can't stop the pass. I mean, it's just ridiculous. And hopefully they don't draft any offense because that would just be dumb. They don't need any offense. Maybe a tackle. I know that one tackle they have, the right tackle, sucked. But they should get I think he's the Boston College center or the Bowling Green center. That's the guy I think is going to be like an insane lineman. He played 12 games as a right tackle, 12 games as a left tackle, 12 games as a right guard, and now he finished his last season as a center. I think he's going to be good. But I think New York was smart with what they did, taking Abdul Carter and then getting their quarterback, but I don't think they should have traded back into the first. I think they should have waited because Jackson Dart was probably going to fall through the second round to them because they have like the second or third pick in the second round. And they should have just waited, but they didn't. The Lions made one of the worst decisions of all time. Why would you take a defensive tackle? The 6th best defensive tackle, that is, with the best linebacker in the draft there. If they want a defense, there's best linebackers there. There's safeties there. Mike Green was there, the defensive end. Landon Jackson, which I think he's going to be an absolute stud for whoever he plays for. That's a big dude. He's one of the best run-stopping edges there is. And in a league full of pass, you want a run stopper. And the Bears took the number 2 wide receiver while number 1 was there. Not a choice I had them making. I thought they were honestly gonna either finish their offensive line or get another receiver for Caleb Williams, maybe a running back for Caleb Williams. I thought that was the plan for them to build around him. Maybe defense. I know the Broncos went corner because Bo Nix did really well offensively. And I guess they needed more corner help, which they should have gotten. I feel like they should have taken Luther Burden the third. Would have been better for the Broncos or the Bears. It's a good receiver. But I like all the people that are falling later. Like, I want Shermine Dyke from Florida. He played like 2 years at a smaller school, and he had a lot of drop passes. He wasn't catching consistently. Goes to Florida, and it broke the record in catches. And he's got touchdowns, and he has the third fastest combine time of anyone ever. I think he's going to be an elite wide receiver, but probably only in the slot, maybe a deep threat. I just don't see him doing too much. And, I mean, I'm a Cleveland guy, so Cleveland fleeces Texans, and they fleeced the Texans and the Jaguars. The Texans trade was smaller, but we gave up compensatory picks, 2 compensatory picks and a 7th rounder for 2/5. That's insane. And then the Jags got absolutely killed. We moved back in the 4th, and we got another early. We're like number 1 in the second round and number 4 in the second round. We're going to have absolutely insane picks. I think we get Judkins, and then probably whoever the best receiver is or best safety is that's available. And then I think from there they can just draft linemen. I think they need to take 2 or 3 linemen this year. With Batonio getting old, Conklin's injuries, and Potochik, I believe is how you say his name, just not performing like he should as a center. But we need a running back. If we're not drafting a quarterback, get the best running back that's available in the second round now. Either Judkins or Henderson. That would be the guys I would want. If they wait longer, get the guy at Iowa. I like him. He was good. But ultimately, I think the draft is going to be crazier tonight, and I will do another, just, I guess, talk about it tomorrow. So, I will see you.